Hey guys, it's RockTheGolem, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So all the girls are taking turns going up to the podium and reading poems for this big festival activity we have planned. We've actually ended up learning a lot about these girls. Sayori, at least from what I can interpret from her poetry, seems to have an emptiness growing inside of her. Like, she's always happy and bright and shiny and everything, but it seems like it's actually kind of an act that she puts on. Not to say that she's not being real, like this isn't who she actually is, but a lot of people I've found that like have the most sadness in them trying to make everyone else happy because they don't want other people to experience that sadness as well. So I think that's her deal. Yuri, as far as I can tell, actually harms herself, like cutting and things along those lines. Again, this is all interpretation from what I've seen in just their poems. Natsuki seems to be the most normal out of all of them. Like, she's got the little character quirk of being a tsundere and everything, but that's not too bad. I mean, that's not bad at all. I'm not saying that tsunderes are bad people or anything like that, but it's just like a character trope that she has that it seems to be playing out. Monika, compared to Natsuki, Monika seems to be the most natural, the most normal in that respect. But that whole thing about save me and load me, it makes me think that she's got something going on. I don't know what it is, but like it has something to do with the game itself. Like she's almost becoming self-aware. I don't know if she's gonna pull a Deadpool and break the fourth wall or whatever it is, but that's the road I see this game taking right now. But I'm kind of digressing. I'm just doing a quick recap. Let's get Natsuki up to the podium because it is her turn to read. So don't make me go before, Rock. It's not like I can compare it to you guys anyway. So, oh good, so you want me to go so I sound bad so that you'll sound good. I get that, okay. Might as well let Rock lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Ah, you bitch. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Oh, so actually, I wonder if I'll actually be able to read our own poem for a change. Because up to now, we've just been choosing words. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Doubtful. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I love how Yuri just kind of like slides back in there. I recite my poem. Nope, so we're not going to be able to read it. Okay. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Oh, how sweet. I'm sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. Gee, thanks, I think? That's something that'll improve over time, though. Fair enough. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Oh, that didn't last long. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... But why are you all looking at me? Oh god, she's embarrassed already. Because you're presenting. Yeah, fucking duh. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Oh, please tell me she's not suicidal. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. Oh, okay, so it went off over well. Again, with all the stuff I've been interpreting about people, like, I don't want her to turn out to be like a jumper or something like that. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Actually, this is practice for the festival, so you're gonna have to do this again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. Why? Because you're more personal with us? I can put on whatever face I want for other people. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's weird. Like, I would feel like you'd be more comfortable with your friends, but I mean, I suppose, I guess if you're, like, again, if you're trying to, like, present yourself as one thing and you're actually another, like, the people that know you as that person, as that acting role that you're putting on, I guess that kind of makes sense. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other, see? Sayori says the same thing. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy enough that I do my pose where I take up half the screen. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. Oh, whenever the music cuts out, I'm always thinking something's gonna happen, but it's just changing. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Oh, poor Yuri. She's trying to give herself a little internal pep talk. I love her so much. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. He's somewhere on the same keel as probably Natsuki, I'd say. It's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika. Oh, so he's going for Monika. I'm going for Yuri, so suck it, Rock. You have to do what I tell you to. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? Well, I mean, it is nice. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not kind of an introvert. I'm very much an introvert. I like my alone time. I appreciate it. It's how I recharge my batteries and readjust to the day and everything. So sometimes going for a walk by yourself is actually relaxing. On the other hand, I do enjoy people's company. I like walking and talking with people, as long as they're not making me rush or anything. I like to take my time and just kind of stroll. But that's just me. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Rock. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. Oh, I feel bad for her. She's my best friend, and you know that there's a connection there, but at the same time, it's almost like brother and sister. I feel like I'm the big brother, and I'm kind of yeah, whatever. Go away. You're bothering me. But you can tell that he does care for her. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. And nothing from her. Oop, almost clicked out. Sorry, I was spacing out. And look, I love that look on her face. Whenever they pop that up, I don't know why, it's just so adorable. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. How do we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? Well, I wouldn't object. What would you do? What kind of question is that? Probably would walk home with her, not gonna lie. You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Oh, no. Okay, I'm taking Monika's advice on this one. I am saving the game, and... Yeah, you know what? I just saved this because I had to end the episode, so I'm gonna overwrite that one. We're gonna return. Crap. Okay, I promised that I would answer the game as if though it were me. So I hate this. I hate this binary way of thinking. If Yuri had asked to walk home with me, I probably wouldn't tell Sayori that she couldn't come along too. I would leave it up to Sayori to figure out what it is that she wanted to do. I'd be like, hey, Yuri wants to come with us as well. I know that's probably the, I don't even know how to describe it. The almost oblivious way of interpreting it. I'm sure Yuri would want to walk with just me. But at the same time, I've got this routine with Sayori now, so that's kind of our thing. If Yuri wants to be a part of that, that's fine. But I wouldn't want to replace Sayori. But I'm going to say that I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Because we're going for Yuri. Given how hard it is for me to socialize, I would feel awful. Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. What? No. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. Weird. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off, and I'm left feeling awkward. but it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't lie to her. I just can't lie to her. I can't just lie to her, Jesus Christ. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, another poem, yay. I don't really like the way that conversation went, like, especially after reading Sayori's latest poem. I'm worried that something's gonna happen. Alright, so, everyone likes a good climax, and apparently Yuri does too. Yes! Let's see. A little bit, you know what? Romance, family. I like family. Family's always very important. Everyone likes to hug, so let's get an embrace in there. The universe extreme. Determination. Everyone's got to have determination. Whistle forgive magic. Imagination. Okay, so right now it's kind of split between Sayori and Yuri. Vacation. Everyone's got to go on vacation sometime. Staying away from that one. Frightening, anxiety, comfort. Why not? A little bit of comfort for everyone. Peace, nibble, infallible, shame, sucks. Wonderful. That's just a general blanket term for happiness, I think. Marshmallows. Marshmallows are tasty. Let's see, anime. We all like watching anime. Hopeless, defeat. No, see, these are all kind of excitement. There we go. Swimsuit. Everyone likes a good swimsuit. Why not? Philosophy. Starscape. This is gonna be a tough one. I like philosophy, especially after a few beers. Everyone turns into a philosopher, and I love it. It's some of the best conversations I've ever had. Let's see here. Journey. Let's go on an adventure. Love. Everyone wants a little bit of love. Laughter. Laughter's always good. Firefly. Nah, maybe. I don't know. After image. Goku. Let's get you in there. Why not? Wrath. Wrath of the Lich King. Yes. My favorite expansion. Let's see. Bed. Everyone likes sleeping. And puppy, because I have Kira. Actually, I really didn't keep track as to who won that one, but I wish it would almost tell me, but at the same time, I'm sure it's probably keeping it as a surprise. Monika, man, I'm the last one here again. Why are you always late all of a sudden? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. Really? Because just the other day you were pissing and moaning about the fact that you did a read in front of people. It's gonna be great. Well, yes, exactly. Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. Oh, just the festival in general. Okay. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. See, I thought the festival was always done at night, so I mean, festivals in general for like the schools and stuff like this, so I thought they still had school that day. I don't know. I have no idea how the school system works over in Japan, so you sound a little bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Ooh, calamari, yes. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Who doesn't like squid? I know a lot of people don't like squid. I love it, personally. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? What do you mean by you people? Jeez, it's racist without being racist because they're all the same race, I imagine. So, I don't know. I found it funny. Because it's right in your name. Monika. I assume that's gotta be something translation worthy. Like maybe, I don't know if Mon is squid or Ika is or whatever it is, but there's something about her name that probably implies the word squid. It just doesn't translate well into English. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense. Yes, okay, that joke makes no sense in translation. This is also the first time I've seen Monika pull this pose and have that expression on her face. So it's like her happy pose, but with a angry face. I don't know, it's weird. Question mark. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Oh, there. Whoa. Sayori's sitting in a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. That is very unlike her. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. No, I feel like I've got to be here right now. Huh? Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? I just feel like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. But just yesterday or the other day we were talking about how we're like perfect for each other because we worry about each other so much. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. That's put on. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. I want you to have fun with us too. Like, I don't want it to be just me. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monika, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Rock, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast lately. I've never heard it referred to as downcast. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Rock. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? Yes, dummy, she likes you. What the hell? Like, I know your name is Rock, but you've got a rock-hard skull. What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Rock. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Are you... Oh my god, this guy's dense. Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not anything different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Rock. Oh, you're flirting with me. Come on, not in front of Sayori. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you. Oh, God, so are you saying that she's not cheerful when I'm not around? Nothing. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. All right. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here, which is not a bad thing. I mean, this seems like a pretty, crucial moment, so the fact that it should be, personal between them and not overheard by others, probably a good thing. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Oh, I hope this all goes well. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, I was saying that as if I were her. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Oh yeah, the one from last night. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, you know what? Today I'm going to start out with Sayori. I feel like she needs it. So who do I show my poem to first? Sayori. She's got to take priority today. She says nothing. This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Rock. Thanks. Nothing. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. She's not being very convincing. Do you want to nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Rock? I'm still a little surprised. I really thought that you would try running your poems like the way Yuri does. Oh, I know I've been gunning for Yuri and everything, but now I almost feel bad. Like, because the Sayori is, like, really is attached to me. You can tell. But, I don't know. What do? Do I compromise my own, quote-unquote, feelings and go back to Sayori, or do I continue pursuing Yuri? Or even Natsuki? Nah, Natsuki's not so much. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? Oh, the music stopped. Why don't you want to get closer with everyone else? Oh, you don't want to get closer with everyone else? Wait, of course I do, but that doesn't mean I need to try hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it just feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Or sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No. Oh God, no, she's starting to cry, no. Please be happy tears. Love of God, please be happy tears. Rock, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. No, I'm not. I'm an asshole. I'm mean to you. Don't tell me I'm too nice to you. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori, I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. No, don't do that. Don't put on the frickin' mask. Don't shut me out. Tell me what's going on. It's nothing, Rock. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. Sayori, don't do that, please. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a bit early today. Sayori, tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. I didn't even get to read her poem. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to talk to Monika, because I got to let her know about Sayori at least. Hi, Rock. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding it in my hands. She says nothing. It's kind of funny. How so? No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time lately, haven't you? I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. I see. That reminds me. How about how Sayori's been a little off today? Yeah, did she tell you something? Well, Rock, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? No, I haven't. I actually really haven't. Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. All right, just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. I'm trying, I really am. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club. What could have happened all of a sudden? Nothing. Well, never mind. This really isn't the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Huh. So, this is different. At first I thought that Monika would be the lady who knows everything, but now she's writing herself as the feather. So, I mean, it's a nice poem and everything. I don't know if I'm trying to find meaning in this now, just because I found meaning in two others. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm not your legend does not exist. I don't know. Let's talk to Monika first and see what's going on. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. Oh, that was supposed to be rock. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? That is a good point. Honestly, like when I made art pieces for like DeviantArt and things, I did find that I was more motivated by negative emotion than I was by positive one. Like, that was almost my outlet for trying to express those emotions, so I totally get that, actually. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid that it's not good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response in something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. That makes a lot of sense. I'm liking these tips of the day, actually. It's much more encouraging that way and will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I like how she like always ends it like it's almost like a little like sitcom, kind of like, you know, Sailor Moon says, like back when it was on like being produced by Deke. I'm gonna leave Yuri for last this time. Let's go in and try Natsuki. She says nothing. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Eh? No, gross. It's not like I care, baka. Oh god. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away? That's, it's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah. Natsuki, oh god, Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. She just brutally assaulted me. Oh, maybe I just won't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. No, you weren't. You attacked me. Nothing from me. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Good idea. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like it's not like nothing ever happened. Not surprised. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap. In a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. This is different for her. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left long ago. But if you let me be by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. She always does this. She always does this kind of like, I don't know, like I think they refer to it as dropping off at the end, but like she has this like really nice rhyme scheme, and at the very end she like takes it away completely. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once, which is nice. We just talked about that with Monika. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and then came up with the message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic and trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. You do care. You care about everything, it seems. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. That's true. And last but certainly not least, my dear Yuri. Says nothing. Well done, Rock. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yep, yours and everyone else's. Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monika. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone in their writing, and I guess doing some writing myself. Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Rock? Not really, in all honesty. Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Oh, that was me. That was me saying that. Eh? Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? Oh, she's turning shy again. So adorable. Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. What? Eh? For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. No, that's not it at all, sweetie. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked? No! Who would dislike you? No. Yuri. What? What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Poor Yuri. Oh, that's right. She wrote about the beach as well. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundation until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I stick my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to Earth forevermore. I mean, I guess she's kind of like doing like a duality type thing where, I don't know. Let's just talk to her and see what the interpretation is. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? Well, it's Natsuki, so... No, not really. She doesn't say anything weird. She's just kind of like direct and, I don't know, tsundere. That's the only way I can describe it. It's just by using what she is. She wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. See, they both are blaming each other. That's weird. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Actually, she did, yeah? Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Oh, you're telling me something terrible is gonna happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Ah, it seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well. So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people. Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so... Are you dodging my question? Let's decide what everyone will be doing doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, says nothing. Yuri, you can, Natsuki says nothing. Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Oh, Yuri doesn't have an assignment yet. I'm useless. No, Yuri, no, you're not useless. I love you. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know? Natsuki says nothing. Now Natsuki's pouting too. See, this is why we need Sayori, guys. She would totally have prevented this from happening. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But it can also be... but if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. This is true. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Rock. Oh, great, what's my assignment? The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle, so it would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. Oh good, you could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work that I could give you. It's not like Monika is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. if I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Rock may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Rock to... What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work, and baking isn't? Just what do you think? Oh god, they're fighting over me. Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Rock to decide on how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? Oh my god, really? It's turning into the harem again. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying, though. Jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Rock, you're okay with this, right? I don't want to choose. Plus, I should really be hanging out with Sayori right now. In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh, I do get to pick Sayori. Okay, alright. So... Oh, Yuri, I'm sorry, baby. First of all, I've got to save this and put that right in that slot right there because, good God, talk about tough decisions. Okay, I've got to... Oh, boy, what do I do? I promised myself I wouldn't compromise my own personal route, that I was going to go with Yuri, but Sayori really needs me right now. Like, there's something going on and I'm... But Yuri, too, like, she's got her own thing as well, and I don't even know about Natsuki and Monika. Alright, you know what? I've got to do it. I've got to go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we were already neighbors, but Monika said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? They're not gonna let me choose Sayori. Oh, no. Well, I guess we know who we're going with then, guys. Yuri it is. Well, I'll probably be most useful to helping out Yuri. Me? That's the one I was going for. Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I could already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying, So you'll be helping out Yuri then, Rock? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. Yeah, I bet you are. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. Oh good, so I get to help you stay grounded. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Rock? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? She says nothing. Natsuki? What? Oh, she's pissed. Why is everyone yelling at me? I think you're the only one yelling right now. I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Rock picked me, because you wouldn't let me pick Sayori. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so, I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. Wow, she's actually admitting this? I already know that, but you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. Only kinda? Jeez. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Oh, she's going to want me to stay behind. I turn around. Sorry, I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. All right then. Yuri and I exchanged phone numbers. A romance ensued from there. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Why wait till Sunday? Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Great, and Sayori's my neighbor, which means she's going to see Yuri come over and bad things are going to happen. All right, in that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. I didn't press her for a reason, not like have a reason to press her. Whatever. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Rock. I think that we'll make a very productive team, even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Nope, that's not why I chose you, but hey, the audience knows that. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? Aw, she gets quiet. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any reason you may have chosen me. I want to be with you. It reminds me of the theme song from Chobits, actually. Let me be with you. Sorry. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Oh, God, my save files have basically turned into like a choose-your-own-adventure book at this point. Like, I used to do this all the time as a kid because I wanted to know every outcome of every choose-your-own-adventure story that I read. So what I'd do is I would actually like bookmark or like put my finger in the page or whatever. So when it gave me a choice, it told me to flip to a certain page. That way, if I didn't like the way the story was going or if like it ended abruptly or whatever, I could always flip back and choose a different route, which I feel like I'm doing with my save files right now. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Even though I would prefer to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Well, I mean, maybe you don't, but she sure as shit does. Besides, like Monika said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Oh, God. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. Actually, she sounds like me. There is no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally, just since Friday, huh? She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since we left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Well, why don't you text her then, schmuck? Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. All right, rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past, which, see, that's actually a good move because that's the normal, like, routine that you guys have. If you ask, like, hey, can I come over, that break from the routine would almost imply that there's something going on. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I don't like this. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, okay, she's there. Jesus Christ, wow. Like, I could actually feel my nerves starting to fray on this one. Jeez. Hi, Rock. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. It's not that messy. It's not bad at all. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. I'll give her a reason to clean, actually. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. Never mind. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. I suppose that kind of makes sense. I imagine they would be doing this all digitally anyway. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Rock. Eh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. Oh no. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. No, that's not it at all. Like, I just want to show you that I care about you. Don't do anything stupid. Sayori? I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Rock. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Oh, no. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Rock? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I— No, that's not true! Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy into caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. No response. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed by your close friend. That's not the thing to say right now, dude. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you, even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Rock. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right. I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Rock. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Oh, is this because I said about going for a walk with Yuri instead of you because it changed up the dynamic? Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Jesus Christ, no. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Rock. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Rock. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing into my ear. Or next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Come on, I'm not trying to hurt you. Please don't do this. Rock, Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Says nothing. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Rock. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Oh God, Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's going to be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Well, you technically could just invite Yuri over here instead. Or hell, invite Sayori over to your place and let her use the internet there. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. God. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, yes, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. God damn it. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright, I look forward to it. Oh, and the game all of a sudden went very heavy. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Oh, I don't know if that's the right thing. As I approach my house, which looks exactly like Sayori's house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh, she's actually like in normal clothes, which that makes total sense. We just saw Sayori in normal clothes, and why the hell would Yuri come over in her school uniform? Duh. Okay, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. Well, again, you were early. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And I did manage to find everything and did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Ooh, and now we're in my room. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I wonder how many times I cleaned it in preparation for her coming over. And why do I actually have, like, a queen-size bed? That's different. Now I don't remember what size Sayori's was. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. No, I would be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here, which honestly, that was something that happened with me as a kid too. My parents always made me clean up my room before anyone was allowed to come over. Like, it wasn't even like, yes, they can come over, but you have to clean up your room first. It's like, clean up your room first, then we'll let them come over. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. That would have been even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Oh, I can only imagine what's in there, but we're gonna have to wait for the next episode to find out. So we finally hit that 3-hour mark, guys. This is where the game is supposed to turn into the horror game that it was always labeled as being. So I guess we're gonna find out what is gonna happen and what horrors actually await for us in the next one. So thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you've seen and heard, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And having said all that, I will see you all on the other side. Take care.